Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we mail it in for show number 2000. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Chrissy Svets, Heidi Fossa, and Lenny Eckstein.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Howdy. Yeah. McNew, I make fun of you a lot. That was a perfect intro. Good job.
Good.
You probably want to save that one for your review at the end of the year. So yeah, you want to play that one. So
that's my highlight reel. That was great.
that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So we've got a great show. 2000. Dude, who else does 2000 bourbon podcasts out there? I mean, come on.
Congratulations.
I think
good job.
All the rest of the podcasts together, there's a lot of them, add up to 2000 shows total, and we've got 2000 ourselves with the Bourbon Daily. How about that? Yeah. And we're getting about 80,000 downloads a month. That's when you want to ask these folks that everyone's got a podcast. So ask them how many downloads they get. So that'd be a fun question, because it might be like, I get 300. So,
wow. Look at us killing it.
No, I know how much that is, because like I have teenagers and stuff that work for me. And when I'm like, no, I can't do that tonight, I got a podcast. And they're like, oh, really? How many downloads do you guys get? And at first I was like, oh, well, it's like 66,000 or something like that. And they're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that good? Is that good?
It was at that level recent, but the last couple of months it spiked up. So now we're about 80,000 just for this.
That's
show.
awesome.
Yeah. So I
have a new number I can throw out at them.
Yeah. 80 is unbelievable. So yeah, I ran into a guy. He thought he's a big deal. He's a podcaster at we go to Still 630 for the first Fridays and all that. And they got this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey man, I got a podcast. Because I'm interviewing people. He sees what I'm doing. He's like, I got a podcast. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, mine's pretty successful. How about yours? I'm like, well, we get about 80,000 downloads a month for the show I'm recording. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah.
He's so humble about it. He's like, I just get like 80,000. Don't.
Like the fact that he came up to you and said, we have, I've got a podcast.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
He
wouldn't tell me how many he gets. He wouldn't tell me how many he gets. So I'm guessing
I get 8.
We got to get a shirt for Steve.
This is leading to something very inappropriate.
Right.
It could lead to something very inappropriate.
We got to get a t-shirt for Steve that says, I'm Steve Akeley. I'm kind of a big deal.
There you go. I've got a crown here. So.
I really thought that would make an appearance in Key West this year.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great crown.
It's a great crown, isn't it? It's made out of barrel staves.
Bourbon King of St.
Who
Louis.
is that?
Yeah. I'd put it on, but I got my headphones on.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Heidi and Jim made that. So yeah, it's a nice combination of those two. It's cool. It's very cool. McNew, before we get to our topic of the day, you said there's something you wanted to talk about. What is that?
Yes. So you know how people have like lucky socks or lucky boxers, like they don't wash their jerseys or whatever. Like they have a lucky piece of clothing.
Yes.
I want to flip that. Have you ever had a bad luck piece of clothing that's just anytime you wore it, something bad happened to you and you just had to get rid of it?
Well, I mean, I had I play cards. So, anytime you do any sort of gambling or anything like that, you're beholden to a series of things. If something happens, then you're like, oh, it happened because of this. And yes, I mean, I had a lucky pair of underwear for a while and I won every time with them, but eventually it ran out. And then, and then I lost several times and then it was it. So I still think that was my lucky underwear. It just, the luck eventually ran out. I used all of the luck out of there and then it was gone. And then I got rid of the underwear. I threw it away.
How'd you know it was your underwear and not your hat or your glasses?
Well, it was the consistent thing. So you start taking an inventory as you win. Okay. I won big. And then the next month I win big. I was like, oh, because they were poker themed, it was, boxer briefs and they're poker themed. And I knew I had that particular underwear on the 2 months. And then, everything else was different. So it was the underwear.
What about your glasses?
Well, probably had not these glasses. This was before these glasses, okay. But yeah, I did have on glasses, I guess, but yeah,
it could have been those.
It could have been those. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I take off the glasses though, because I can see without so sometimes I like to relax and, take the glasses off. So I don't take the underwear off. The underwear's on the whole time, Lenny. It's not that type of game, Lenny. Chrissy, any good luck?
Wait, really quick though. Do you feel that if you wash them, then the luck runs off of them? Did you just keep
maybe that's what happened to it. It just wore out. It was, at first it was okay. And they were washed between, but yes, it was.
Maybe maybe if you never wash them,
I'd still be wearing them right now. Yeah.
Lucky the entire time.
Yeah, it's true. You might be right.
This sounds smelly and unlucky for everybody else.
Yeah. It probably would.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'd do it if I could guarantee I could win every time. I'd wear the same underwear. Oh yeah, I would. I wouldn't care. Yeah, Chrissy, anything
I definitely have unlucky objects. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are they?
I mean, there's certain things that usually it's a form of jewelry, like either earrings or ring. It's between two things, ring or earrings. And I feel like anytime I've worn this certain pair of earrings, I have gotten into even like a fender bender or something like that. But I'm so superstitious that I actually have a black cat, which means that I'm at null and void any sort of the pathetic accident that could happen because I have this black cat. So now I can walk under ladders. I can put a mirror and bash it.
Balances all your energy out.
I can do whatever. So now I feel comfortable wearing that pair of earrings. It's this one pair.
Lenny, anything for you that's lucky or unlucky?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've got a lot of shit I don't like.
Yeah.
But, I feel like Lenny is like the most grounded person. He's just like, superstitions are bullshit. This is dumb. I don't even want to have this conversation.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's dumb. I just can't partake. I mean,
well, wait, Lenny. What happens if you don't wear a button-up flannel?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just wear a t-shirt. I wear sweatshirts.
No. I've never seen you, and again, it's not necessarily flannel in the store, but it has that look. It's the same plaid, pattern. You wear the short sleeve plaid, it looks very similar to what you got there. So you're always in that. You're telling me you wear stuff other than that? Because we were in Key West and that's what you wear every day. The stuff like you got on right now.
I wore some other stuff.
We had like ABV Network Day. Lenny's in his plaid thing. We have Tommy Bahama shirt day. Lenny's in the plaid shirt.
I put on Tommy Bahama shirt that evening.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't plaid.
Oh, okay.
No superstition.
Favorite distillery? You think, well, okay, he's gonna have Deer Hammer plaid shirt. No, it's just plaid shirt. Favorite distillery? Nothing.
Representing himself. He's on brand. That was fine.
Yeah, that was it.
I like styles. I don't like superstitions. I don't know.
Okay. All right. How about you, Heidi? Anything lucky or unlucky? This could be a long conversation, I feel.
Right? If I thought things were unlucky, I'd probably have to throw everything away. Just because.
She has a lucky can of bear repellent and no bears have attacked her.
Well, first of all, I haven't even opened that.
You do have a can of that, though. You do have a can of bear repellent.
I do, only because it was gifted to me because somebody heard a podcast. Because you're ridiculous. So no,
see, Heidi got scared. Remember when they were having bears? Like they didn't have anything better to report on for a while, so they talked about all the bears.
Don't listen to him at all.
You did trash cans and stuff. Yeah. So
this is going to be
Heidi
great.
freaked out. Heidi freaked out. We talked about it on the show. Yeah. No.
I'm not scared of bears. Anyway.
I've seen one camping.
Suburban
and it's
bears.
not fun.
Yeah.
Suburban bears. Yeah.
I'd actually be more petrified of spiders, though.
I actually found emu the other day. It's in the backyard right now. I'm just going to bring it over, Steve. How about that? Okay. Anyway.
I like emus. They're in that commercial. Emus and Doug. I like those commercials.
Yeah.
I don't like ostriches. The ostriches are bigger.
They're so similar, though.
Ostriches are bigger. If you see them next to each other, you wouldn't be like they're similar.
The ostrich is way bigger. I was at the zoo the other day and we were walking by and my granddaughter was like, Nani, what's that? And I was like, that's an ostrich. And Steve Akeley is terrified of those.
Because they got a brain the size of a walnut. Yeah, they're idiots. Yeah.
And she went, Steve? And I said, yeah, terrified of the bird. Why? Like it was
kick you. They can kill you. Ostrich, believe it or not, can kill you.
I don't think there's things that are good luck, bad luck. I've got bad luck. So my whole theory on that is take the little things and make them good luck. So that's kind of how I look at it.
I don't think so, but
I don't really.
It's like a life lesson.
Yeah,
I do have a good luck thing I forgot about.
Okay, all right, good. Welcome to the show, Lenny. Lenny's with us now. What do you got?
Sorry, I woke up. So I was like 22, I think, in some weird shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
And amongst a few things I probably bought, I bought a little plastic like hula dancer thing to hang in the first vehicle I ever bought.
Gotcha.
On my own. I bought a Jeep, so I hung it in there.
Yeah.
And I've always had it in my vehicle since then. But at a certain point, when I started riding motorcycles, I transitioned the hula dancer to the motorcycle. So I've moved it to every bike I've owned. And I don't know. I kind of feel like I need good luck if I'm riding a motorcycle. So that's kind of my.
You do.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. All right, McNew, you asked the question. What are your thoughts here?
Okay. So recently, like every spring, I go through my closets. I throw shit out that I don't wear, don't need, whatever. So I had this pair of silver cowgirl boots. They were obnoxious as they sound, okay? But they were fun for concerts and stuff. But then I was looking at these things. I'm like, I really love them. They're not practical by any means. But I'm like, I got arrested in these boots. I've gotten 2 fights in these boots. I lucked out 3 times in these boots. It was time for them to go. They went in the Goodwill bag. And all this sounds like it's really a me problem, but I don't have those problems all the time if I don't wear those boots.
You feel like the boots.
They had to go. They're the bad luck boots.
Do you think that if whoever adopted those is going to have...
Oh, yeah. They're done.
That seems like it's very much not my problem. It might be like in a karmic cycle, but it's not right now.
Maybe they deserve it for buying used shoes.
That's all on them. And then I was scrolling through like a boot site the other day and I'm like, oh, silver boots. And I'm like, shit, I just got rid of some. Don't get them. I really just had to talk myself out of getting new ones.
Well, this show comes out on March 30th. We're not recording it on March 30th, of course. So the good news is what's first day of spring, like the 21st or something like that. So McNew has a streak, Chrissy, get this. 17 straight years of having a car wreck during winter. If she can make it to the 21st without having a winter car wreck,
don't leave.
Why would you put that? Knock on wood.
I'm like this.
You have me driving to damn Tennessee in 2 weeks, Steve. Don't do this to me.
Do not.
Do not do this to me.
How can you afford car insurance?
It might be.
She pays by the hour.
It might be more beneficial if you fly.
Oh, no, my car insurance is very stupid. I make my husband do that.
Not more than mine.
She makes her husband pay for it, so she doesn't really care what it is, you know. So
every car I've owned.
Can you imagine how much 17 years straight having a car? That insurance has to be insane.
And people want to be like, you don't have nice cars. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to fuck them up. I do not have nice cars.
You've almost made it. You're close.
Nice no, that's a no for me.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. Jeez.
No, I'm like, I want a car that if I wreck it, I can go get a new one the next day. Like, I am not getting a car payment ever again. It's dumb. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I don't do
car payments are bad. They're evil.
Like, I want my car to like get me to where I'm going. That's all it's got to do. Like, I am not I don't
have a
I
fender
really
like
just don't deserve nice cars at this point in my life because I'm going to fuck them up. So it's just what it is.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew. McNew, what do you got there?
I have very little of this larceny pick. It was from Naptown Bourbon Club.
Okay. Basie, what these? Oh, McNew, while we're podcasting here, bought a Steve Akeley action figure.
I did.
ABV Network. Let's keep the shows going. McNew will just keep ordering. She's ordering stuff.
It's been in my cart for a minute.
Yeah.
It's like a stretch arm or like the stretchy thing. Like what are those called?
And I'm going to be so obnoxious with this thing. I'm bringing it everywhere. Like it's going to be
bendable
like
Steve Akeley. Yeah.
Doing all kinds of shit.
Fair enough. All right, Lenny got chilly and he just put a jacket.
I thought he was leaving.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice jacket.
About it.
Heidi needs one of those jackets, Lenny.
No, truth be told, I have to shut the heat off in our Bower Rack house when we're recording because it sounds like there's like a jet flying overhead.
Oh,
if I don't, so it gets cold.
Lenny got chilly. Okay, Lenny, what do you got there, man?
I've got a bottle of Deer Hammer's latest and greatest bottling of American Single Malt Batch 65, I believe.
Okay. See what you got here. That's the lead right there. Snappy.
Oh, yeah,
snappy. All right, Heidi, you're next. What do you got?
I got some Yellowstone.
Okay. Wow. Well, I think it's a tie. Lenny and Heidi have tied. So, Chrissy, here's where.
Oh no! Oh no!
We have a tie. Okay, she's going Yellowstone. Okay. Okay.
Audio.
Now, we got a new leader. Chrissy's got the lead. She could win her first cork pop. I'm going to come after her with a Colorado product here. I got Syntax Spirits from my buddy Heather Bean. And this one's almost gone, though. This is pretty low. Look at that. It's a glass cork.
Gorgeous.
Oh, it's nice.
Wow.
Very cool. All right, here we go. No, nothing there. Chrissy, you win. Cork pop. How about that?
Congratulations.
First time in my life.
Let's see if I can finish this. Here we go. No problem.
It's a hell of a pour.
Perfect.
That's what's called a last show pour there. Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's going to be time to talk about whatever. It's show 2000. We're mailing it in. Hey, you do 2000 shows. You can mail one of these things in. That's what we're doing today. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
Hello, this is Daddy Kennard, and I'm Recording on the ABV network.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for the show 2000. And Steve, I wish we had that soundbite. Like, what was it? SNL, like the year 2000. I wish we had.
That was pretty good.
That was better. I think the live version was better. Yeah, that wasn't bad. So yeah, 2000. I mean, it is a big show. I mean, 2000 is a lot.
It is.
So pretty happy with that. I had no idea how long this thing's going to last. I didn't even know if we could do a daily show when we started this. So that's why I got scared and wrote, first year's worth of shows up front, because I thought, can we really make do this every day? And so I just started writing. And I had a corporate job at the time, and I just sat at my office. I just turned my computer where people couldn't see what I was doing. And they're like, man, he's working away. That guy's banging away at his computer. He's killing it.
Steve, was this before or after like Microsoft Teams? Like now I have this like little green thing that like knows I'm available all day. But if I'm typing something, it doesn't matter what the fuck I'm typing. I could be working on bottle kills and last meals. They don't need to know.
We had that then. I forget what it's called. It was like the thing where you could instant message people and it would tell you if they were online or not. So like
Link or something. There's always something that was like, man, this dude is always online. They thought you were working so hard.
He's killing it, man. I just see him in there working on projects.
Look at those keystrokes.
Yeah, look at him. Man, he's just going to town. So yeah.
Imagine if they had like a keystroke counter. They're like, he is so busy all day, but he's turning nothing in. This is weird.
Well, I did. I started practicing for the shows too, because I was do like training for all the salespeople, and I turned it into like radio shows. So I would do kind of like what we do with the podcasting. I would be like, I would contact the different people, because I'd be like, say McNew, you worked in the operations department. I bring you in. Lenny, you worked in marketing, and Heidi, you worked in logistics. I would have them in. I'd be like, all right, welcome to the sales thing where we're going to talk about what we got to sell today. Let's go with our person from operations, McNew. Tell us what's happened in the world of operations. So I would just do it like a show, and then people loved it because they were so used to the corporate thing where it's just every other training we had was people going through PowerPoints and then just reading them. But I was treating it like a show, and we had a lot of success. I mean, people started wanting to sign up for our classes. We started charging for them and stuff. I mean, normally stuff's free, so we started charging for them, and so I honed my skills in a corporate job. Oh, how about that?
You got a lot of value. You got some value add from it.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, so it wasn't all bad.
It wasn't all bad. I got a little bit out of them. I was a terrible employee too. I was very combative, and so, God forbid they want me to work sometimes. I'm too busy doing my other stuff. I get combative and yell at them. And, ultimately, you get laid off, and it's a bad day. But then at the same time, they give you the severance package. It's like, you know what? That would sound as bad as you think. So
really not so bad. And I learned in retrospect, always take that damn.
Yeah, you could have had a severance package. You got offered one and you didn't take it. And then
I was so loyal. I'm just like, they don't mean it. They want to keep me, and they did. And I'm just like, and then they talked to me later, and I was like, should have fucking taken it. Yeah, always take it. Take it. Always take it.
And learn how to negotiate your vacation time.
That too.
McNew's bad at that.
But when you have 5 jobs in 6 months, you don't really know what.
That's how many careers, Chrissy, that McNew's had in the last 6 months. 5.
You don't really know what leverage you have then.
Basically, she's been in new employee orientations since June of last year. It's been nonstop.
And those are a lot, right? That's a lot of information shoved down your throat. And I'm like, my God, my brain really hurts. I'm like, I haven't had to think about anything.
What they do with your information.
It's a lot.
McNew, God love her. She did the ultimate millennial stay-at-home work thing. She did two employee orientations at the same time. She's going through 2 different companies and be like, I'm going to pick the best one when I go through and find out. It's so great because you can do that with this work-at-home stuff they got going on now. So she takes 2 jobs, knowing she's only going to keep one, and then she'll just let the best one win.
I worked at one for a week and a half, and I was just like, hey, I'm sorry. I love it. And I had to ship all this stuff back to
McNew. Yeah.
My office was a mess. Like I had they always send you dual screens now, which is like so nice. I don't know how I've ever worked without dual screens earlier in my career. So I have all these monitors. Like this.
She got 4 monitors going on for 2 jobs.
So much happening in my office last fall. There was just a lot going on.
Looks like a security office because she's got all these monitors in there. Yeah.
And I'm like, and they make me ship them back myself. Some were nice and sent couriers to get them. Others were like, no, here's a FedEx label, take it yourself. So I'm like trying to load these big ass boxes in my car, and my neighbors are probably like, what the hell does she actually do? I'm like, I do a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. One time McNew had too much to drink, and she goes into the bathroom afterwards and then collapses and takes out the shower curtain. And the next morning, her husband said, what happened? And she's like, oh, the cat must have taken that thing down. She blamed the cat.
And he knows, so our bathroom was like connected to our bedroom, but we always like close the bathroom door. Cats don't go in there. He knows damn well that door was closed. I'm like, it must have been a cat that got stuck.
Because cats love water too. So
yeah. It'd be all over that bathtub.
They were drawn to the
I
shower.
full on blamed the shower curtain issue on a cat. He's just like, you dumbass. I'm like, yeah, this might have been me.
Yeah, well, that was in there. That's part of the 2000 shows. If you want to hear that one, it's out there. You just got to dig through 2000 shows. Yeah. Well, Lenny, what do you think about 2000 shows? Well, you've been on a bunch of them for us.
I have. Bit of a blur. I mean, try to show up and have, bring it. But I haven't taken down any shower curtains yet. It's a little tricky for me because I have to.
Got to drive. So yeah.
I do. I drive home after these, and it's only a mile, but still try to keep it.
It's still driving. Still got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've, you guys, the listeners can't see this, but I often will cheers, take a few sips, and then I toss whatever I'm drinking over the side.
Shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how many 750 milliliters worth of bourbon or various whiskeys
have gone over the railing there.
Yeah. I'm saying at least solid 3 bottles worth.
Yeah. There you go. It's sad. It's sad, isn't it, Heidi?
Yeah. I'm tearing up.
Bills.
Speaking of sad, this is a totally different subject. You guys, I don't know, some folks might have seen, I've been posting on Facebook. I got my kid, my son Arlo, into wrestling, and which is awesome. I didn't think he'd take to it, and he kind of likes it a lot. But what I'm realizing about myself is I'm not a good, I don't know what you call it, wrestling dad, parent.
Support parent.
This is weird about me, and I didn't notice about myself. I've been crying a lot. Every time a kid loses and they start crying, I start crying.
Really?
It's so fucking embarrassing.
That's old. You're an old man. Shit happens.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm empathizing for these kids, but they're getting the shit kicked out of them. My kid just absolutely demolished another kid this past Saturday, and I cried because the other kid was crying. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was proud of Arlo, but he fucked that kid up.
Arlo was good on that match. He got the kid in the spot, and the kid, of course, is trying everything he can, and ultimately Arlo just stuck with it, never let the kid escape, and then ultimately flipped him over and pinned him. Yeah,
I mean, the kid's mom is I could tell she's over there worrying for a kid, and I'm trying to cheer for it's a weird thing, man. A lot of emotions.
No,
I guess
as a parent, I don't think I could do that.
Well,
I mean, I am like a mama bear. If somebody hit my 17-year-old, I'm literally 5 feet tall and probably 106 pounds, and I would just jump on top of them.
That's
There's times when my son is like, Mom, just don't even come to that event. Just play basketball.
Sure.
Don't even go.
I'm going to have to go with, I just now have a newfound disrespect for Lenny. I don't.
You're not the only one, Heidi.
I don't understand the crying.
Don't come to Arlo's wrestling matches, and you don't have to see it.
You won't see it.
No,
those people don't see it. I hide myself very well.
I have to come out there now just to record you crying at matches when other people's kids are losing.
Yeah.
I just act like I got something in my eye. I'm like, nobody.
I'm going to stand there with a microphone and call you out.
There's no whispering. I'm not like, woo.
No. That's what
I'm during this match. What are you thinking?
On wailing, what's going on? I don't understand. And tears just coming out.
Nah, you're misconstruing it. It's not like that.
Yep.
And he has to be careful because all you got to do is show up at her house in a bear suit and she's shit her pants. So I'll be in there. We'll set this up where I'm at her house and I got the camera going, and then you could show up with the bear suit on and she'll shit her pants and I'll record.
Just remember, I have guns.
Yeah, I do have a very bear-like stature.
You do.
The two of us.
I did like that post where your kid won, and then of course Brian Murphy said, "I bet you he could beat up any Distiller's cage match." Lenny famously, Chrissy says he could beat up any distiller in a cage match. Now he's waffling a little bit because he said it 10 years ago, and of course he's 10 years older now.
Yeah.
And at what point does that go away? That you throw this out there, but
I think it stands forever till the cage match happens.
You lose, right? I think it does too.
Yeah.
I think you're the best in the world. No one can beat you until you lose. So yeah, for right now, Lenny
hasn't been actually challenged, so it stands.
You've thrown it out there, and no one's challenged you. So I think
Like
that says
in
something.
a cage, match.
No, I never said cage. I just meant like on the ground.
Everyone else says cage.
Doesn't have to be.
The cage came out of nowhere.
Cage match. It should be you, Royce, Adam, Dave from Still 630, and maybe Gary. And I think Gary would kick all your ass.
Gary would totally.
Annihilate you.
Amen.
There was a photo of Gary, and I said to Steve, I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, I can tell this guy's got some years on him. He looks jacked."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And if you recall, so you're like,
artwork he's done his whole life. They just
What did I say, Lenny?
well, you were saying something along those lines. You're right. He does look really big in that photo. I don't know.
Yeah. I had that one photo of him where he's really pumped up. So yeah. Yeah, he definitely. I mean, the guy he's one of those that just never slows down. I mean, he's not a guy like, what did you do on Saturday, Gary? Well, I sat around the house all day and watched Netflix. Gary never sat down in his whole life. I don't think he's moving constantly. So yeah, he's just one.
Okay, so Gary reminds me a lot of like Royce's Papaw. What do you think about Royce or Papaw versus Gary cage match?
In a cage match?
Guns would be involved.
Yeah,
That would not end well for anybody, but it would be interesting.
To me, a cage match.
Humans in a cage is just not right in general at all.
I feel like
really, really good when McGregor does it.
I feel like if there
I guess
was
it depends on certain humans.
this cage match thing, I feel like David Weglars would be the favorite going in because he's a big guy.
Well, come on, of course, yeah.
But I feel like Royce Neely would take him on because he'd do whatever it takes to win. Nut stuff. It doesn't matter. Biting, gouging. Royce Neely is going to do what it takes to win. And it doesn't matter if it's cheating or Royce Neely. I think Royce Neely might be the toughest. I think he'd beat Lenny.
That's kind of how I feel about Papaw.
Like playing dirty.
I think Papaw would walk into this cage match and be like, "Oh, I got to fight somebody. I'm going to a cage match." But he'd walk in and Gary'd come out and he'd be like, "All right, let's go." And then Papaw would be like, "And you're dead," and shoot him. Like he wouldn't understand the rules. Like
Papaw has had plenty of scraps in his life. Those are some of my favorite stories. When he gets
and then he's probably going to walk out and be like, "How much do I get paid today? I showed up."
right.
Egley, how much am I getting paid?
Yeah, I'll write an article about him. When I got this one thing called the Legends of Bourbon, and so I write one about him, and he's like, "I'll be goddamn, Akeley's making money off me again. Look at this." He goes again. Akeley can't do anything without making money off of my back. It's supposed to be nice. It's a tribute to the guy, and he's like, "Oh, he's making money off this somehow."
That's awesome.
Article.
McNew, you were talking about those silver boots of yours and how you got 2 fights in them. Were you talking about fist fights?
No. So one, I just argued with a guy at a bar that I met up with, and I was a little drunk. I was a lot drunk, and he talked to some other girl, and I was just like, "Who is she?" And I was really dumb, and we got into an argument more than anything.
Okay.
Another fight, like I've had extensions like literally my whole life. Some girl pulled them out. And I turned around. That fucking hurts if that shit gets pulled out. So I turned around and my friend grabbed my arm before I did hit anybody.
Why did she pull your hair?
Because girls always go for the hair.
Girls
We always
do.
do.
Bitches sometimes. I don't know why.
I never go for the hair.
You're like, hi, I'm McNew. And she's like, cool story. Yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm telling you, while I grew up in Memphis, you grew up in Harrisburg.
But like that shit hurts. Like that's literally.
So what? Lenny's trying to find out what led up to the confrontation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was dancing.
Alcohol. Alcohol,
obviously. But I was dancing on a floor with multiple people. Maybe her boyfriend was there. That's not my problem. I don't control what he does. But maybe.
Did you show him your 4th of July picture?
No, it was way before that existed.
I figured maybe that caused it. We had one of our loyal listeners, matter of fact, a great sponsor of the show, had to quit coming on because McNew posted her 4th of July picture, and his wife wouldn't let him be involved with the network anymore.
Well, some of us just were born with boobs. I can't help it. I feel like I can't ever top that, but I'm trying to think about what I want to do this year for the 4th of July. Trying to think of something.
Do something with bottle rockets. That's always the answer.
It's so broad.
I mean,
here's McNew celebrating 4th of July.
This was like 20. That's 18 or 19.
She throws this out on Instagram. We immediately have one of our main sponsors just leave us. Yeah, he's like,
my wife said I can't be friends with McNew.
It's like I can't be affiliated with the network anymore.
Where'd you score that shirt? Not that I want one. I'm just curious where one gets that.
Where do you get that shirt at, McNew?
Oh my God, I don't even remember. What was that? 2018, 2019? It's been years.
It's been a couple of years. And then you did something in the snow with it one time. You ran out.
Oh yeah.
I actually ran out in the snow in that outfit one time too. Remember that, McNew?
A local bar in Indiana. It was last year. It dumped snow. We had this huge snowstorm, and a local bar owner said, if you go do a snow angel in a swimsuit, you get a free drink on me. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting that back out. I'm going to go do it.
You have a house filled with alcohol. What does a free drink matter to you?
Right. It was fun. It was just for fun.
I get that. There's some glory involved.
Little bit of glory.
Wait. Why are we asking questions like this? Shh. We don't talk about that stuff.
You're right, Heidi.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the why behind it. We just
actually, I never even made it back to that bar to even go get that free drink. I just made it, tagged them.
Really?
I never even went.
So it was about the glory. It wasn't about about the prize. Yeah.
Yeah,
look, McNew got called out at a drag show. For her boobs, all right? And I was like, damn, they saw him all the way back here.
No, so it was actually like a Dolly Parton impersonator, a Dolly Parton drag. And she was just like, it was like this cute little scalloped top. And the drag queen, she was just like, I can see your boobs from outer space. And I've actually never had a better compliment. That was fucking great. It made me
saw him once swallow up
I
saw him once swallow up half a plate of scrambled eggs.
Yes.
McNew just drops
we're at a half a plate now. Instead of just a forkful, it's now
a half a plate.
Half a plate.
It just fell down there. I heard
this is what happens on the Bourbon Daily. You go to thinking things are super cute, and then all of a sudden Heidi hates bears and they think they're going to attack her. And McNew had a little.
Heidi just denies everything. So
Heidi
has to think she could change history. She's like, I'll just deny it. Yeah. The best is she'll even do it when she texts you stuff, and I'm like,
she rewrites history often.
So now we have to call Steve Beam now and ask him if it was a half a plate of eggs.
I don't know if he saw it or not.
I
don't know if he did or not.
And I want to live in this reality that he did not see it.
I'm not sure he was there at the table, but I don't know if he saw it or not.
He saw.
And I was very much trying to pretend like it.
Here's how you know I saw it. I was like this.
And I know.
When it comes to McNew's cleavage, if she's standing in front of you, you're not making eye contact. You're just looking at her boobs. I'm a woman, and I'm like, wow, they're.
And I can't help it.
They're right there.
And there's nothing I could, sometimes I'm like, I could wear a turtleneck and it would actually be worse. Somehow it just makes it more. And I'm just like, there's no winning. I can't win.
You look like a stacked Steve Jobs.
Especially, you know what? Now we have high-waisted pants. And the high-waisted pants probably accentuate it more.
I bought some. And
see, I buy those purposely because I'm like, I need them I need
Yes,
vocal
yes.
No, you probably do not. Do you have back issues?
Oh, yeah. So in the earlier 2000s, like there was a website called thechive.com. Like it's probably still a thing, but it used to be a bigger deal. And they had a feature called Future Lower Back Problems FL hashtag. And I was like, yes, I was so here for it. And I'm like, oh God, now I'm here. It is real.
I'm never gonna have that problem. I'm sorry.
No, not. No.
So
I've
Steve,
seen Heidi. Heidi has got lit before and decided she needed to grab McNew's boobs at a party one time, and mine for some reason.
That's
I
assault.
have grabbed.
She actually took photos.
How many times have I grabbed your boobs? At least 20.
Oh my God.
Probably.
Yeah, and she grabbed mine at
It's a
this
thing
party.
that women have to do, though. It is. It's like a comfort thing. Like I'm like, can I feel those? Just because it's like, are they fluffy? Like, wow, do you sleep on your stomach?
No, that's not possible.
So Chrissy, full disclosure, I have a twin sister who is like I don't know if she's a 38 or a 40 triple D.
Dear Lord.
And I'm not at all. I'm
with you right there.
I'm a good C cup
on a good day.
On a push-up day. And so nothing. I think nothing. She way more than I'm like, what happened, Mom? Seriously? Really? You couldn't divvy that out equally?
Hey, 50-50.
Yeah. And so McNew, she's got her voluptuous. And so I'm always like, those are so pretty. Like, because I have boob envy. I don't have any.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
They're not comfortable. You're not really missing a lot. It's very inconvenient.
Like McNew's like, go ahead and flash them, Heidi. It's fine. And I'm like, if
you don't want to see it.
Like there's nothing there. It's not fun. It's not. You go for it.
Like when people they're looking, they're like, well, flash them. Come on. I'm like, this is it. This is the show.
That's what you get.
I get one set of beads, not 10 at Mardi Gras. I get
walking down.
They're broken.
Walking down Bourbon Street, she's got like 1,000 beads on her, and I'm like, I got 4.
They should, yeah. I mean, honestly.
It was Mardi Gras. It's just stuck in New Orleans.
Yeah, I left Mardi Gras when I was 18, I think, with 10 necklaces. That was my accomplishment. The rest of my friends had like 200 plus.
Yes. I was trying to find those last weekend because I was like, oh, I should do something with these. We should decorate with these because it was Mardi Gras weekend as we're recording. I don't know what the fuck I did with them. I looked through every closet, every drawer.
Chris probably threw them away.
That they might have been in. I cannot find them.
Chris was like, I wonder how she got these and just threw them in the trash.
He knows who he married.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows who he married.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. There's show 2000. This took a turn I didn't think of.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
How does it make you feel knowing that this is show 2000?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, we start out this thing and, I wasn't doing it full time. It was a part-time thing. And, you're hoping that you're going to find an audience. You're hoping that you're putting out what you like. I think that's important. I don't think it's important to try to figure out what the audience likes. I think it's important to just put out what you think is good and then see if it finds an audience, because you can't fake this thing. You can't do a daily show and fake your way through it. So, we put this out there and, I got lucky a lot of times too. I mean, the fact that I've got McNew and I got Miss Becca Sue, it's like hitting the lottery 2 times there because they make the show. They're the ones that, I get to play the person keeping track of time and keeping things on task. But really, the personality of the shows comes through my 2 guest hosts, McNew and Miss Becca Sue. So,
Lenny, now's the time to cry.
Yeah. So this is everything I could could have ever imagined, and then some. So it's fantastic. So I think we got the best show going. I don't think it's for everyone. I think that if you just listen to it one time, you're not going to like it. But I think if you listen to it one time and you're like, let me listen to it tomorrow and see what I think then we've got you, because it's personality driven. And you've got me, Miss Becca Sue, and McNew, the three of us, and then this rotating cast of Lenny's and Heidi's and Chrissy's and all the other people that come through. I think it makes for the best show out there. So I think we got it good.
With all of this, and Lenny, maybe you can, I'll kind of direct this towards you. With being on, podcasting on the Bourbon Daily with the ABV network, how has that impacted your distillery? How has that impacted what you do there?
Oh man. I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention to how the distillery does. I just make whiskey. I've got theories and all, but
I mean, do you find yourself like, I've heard from some other distilleries and people that have been on, and they're like, oh my God, that podcast came out, and the next day it was just crazy. It was, that week or 2 weeks afterwards, our business picked up. Did you see that happening with your distillery?
I don't think there's been like a tipping point, but I mean, I don't know. I guess if I was good at math, I would look at the numbers and see in a sense we sell more over we've been selling more whiskey. So I guess that's the short answer, but I don't know. I don't like that side of the business. It's I just like to kind of have fun. I mean,
you certainly got new fans. I mean, our group, the ABV
no question
crew, there's no question that they support you. They buy your stuff. They like what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And it opens you up to all new group. And Chrissy's brand new to this. This is her first night with us.
I'm a virgin.
But I think that she's going to see a difference here. She's going to start to see our crew come out with it, because we're going to keep inviting her to shows. She's here in St. Louis. You can't beat that. And we're going to make her part of the family.
I love it. She's only 32 minutes for me.
Amen.
It's close.
Can you come visit me? Because I get bored here a lot.
Okay.
Heidi, a better answer for you is like, I don't know about the business side, but I like that I have more friends that are, like enthusiasts about all things like bourbon and fun and all that. So that's been the most rewarding thing for me. Like,
I have to agree with you.
Yeah. And I love when folks come out to visit like that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a different, it's been a lifestyle changer, 100%.
Yeah.
I think that, over the years, I mean, and Steve, this is just from, outsider looking in, and I've been on podcasts and stuff, but just seeing the growth with you and McNew and Becca Sue and, and then the cast of characters that we have that you have coming through, with the Bourbon Show, the Bourbon Daily, and different things that you're doing. It's just been, it's been a great journey to watch.
Yeah.
And it's, show 2000. I was like, when, you asked me if I'd podcast today, I was like, yeah. And then I got the itinerary and I'm like, show 2000. Are you kidding me? And I was like, so excited and just happy for you. So congratulations. And to you and you. And
I will say, I never listen to my shows, but I am also a listener. I will listen to Becca, Justine, when Justine fills in, she always says great. So I'm just like, who's on? Like if Luke is on, Lenny's on, like a couple other Phil's on. I'm like a couple other handfuls of like rotating guests. I'm like, that small talk is going to be so good, so funny. Like when I read the caption and I see who's on, I'm like, I'm definitely listening to that.
Not Weston.
I think Wes is interesting. I like listening to Wes too.
Oh, yeah. Lenny likes Wes.
I don't listen when Evan's on ever. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I really love Evan. He was on your chatting with the other day. Evan's an interesting person.
I like that.
A lot.
Yeah.
I was like, Evan, I just,
Yeah, he kicked Heidi out of being a super fan. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you have your own problems.
She didn't get super fan status because of Evan, but yeah.
Yeah, because of Evan. Yeah, voted out in the first round. Not even the second. First.
No.
Damn you, Evan.
So there you go, 2,000. I mean, we got another 8,000 shows in us. I'm telling you, man, we're not done by any means. 2,000 shows. We're just getting started. So it's good. It's been a fun journey to get here. It's not like we're celebrating this and we see the light at the end of the tunnel. No, it's just another day for us. In reality, we've got plenty more entertainment, fun, and bourbon talk ahead.
If anybody wants to send us cake or flowers to celebrate, please do. That's
there
fine.
You go.
Hey, I have a cake. I do. I have a cake from Whole Foods that I picked up today that was supposed to be for my grandson's birthday, and they had to cancel the party. So I'm like, how am I going to get the whole cake?
We got a cake. Yeah.
I'm eating chocolate chip bread cake from the bakery down the road from Samuel.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. I
Wow.
ate a whole cake from there. It was like a strawberry cream cheese thing. That was
Really?
good.
I'll be back.
Nice.
It pairs very well with our rye.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up, show 2000, by talking about where people can find us. Chrissy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Spets1 on Instagram, SB Distilling on Instagram, as well as Facebook. Christina Spets on Facebook.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com. You can also order our whiskey shipped direct to your door from there. And you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
Heidi.
One other thing. We need bartenders, bar manager, kitchen manager. If anybody needs a job, hit me up.
They're hiring. Go
move out to Buena Vista, Colorado.
You can actually tell them your hours. Just make your own hours.
Yeah, we're easy bosses.
Get you a fish.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, there's that.
There's that. So yeah, hit Lenny up if you're interested in a job. He can help you out. All right, Heidi, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook as Heidi Topol-Eller, or you can find me on Instagram as Heller_BarrelBabe. And big shout out and congratulations for show 2000 to all of the ABV network.
Go.
Yeah.
McNew, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV, not always celebrating the 4th of July, but occasionally.
And by the way, if you email us, if you go to abvnetwork.com and email us, it goes to McNew. It doesn't go to me. I don't pay any attention to that stuff. McNew has to handle it. So there you go. Reach out and tell us what a great job. And if you want to celebrate 2000, McNew will respond to you. All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Our email form, our shop, you can get the bendable Steve Akeley action figure. It's really Bigfoot, but it looks like
it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You can hang it on Glencairn. It bends. You can do all kinds of shit with it.
McNew ordered one. Yeah, we ordered one too. At
I ordered one today.
Yeah, there you go. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. We're not stopping. We're not slowing down. Again, tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Congratulations.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.